Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Far Away From Home Spider-Man from the Molten Man wave. This is the final figure before we go over Molten Man. So you got the figure in the package, got the nice Far Away From Home logo, has the image of Spider-Man from the movie. Yes, I did pick him up clearance a while ago. Just finally now we'll be opening them for $13.50. Spider-Man logo at the top, Molten Man on the back shows the rest of the figures away. Also a pretty cool picture of Spider-Man from the movie. All right, so we're going to get him opened up and check out the details. All right, so first up, he does come with two interchangeable hands. You can have him with two flipping hands, or you can have him with two grasping hands, or one of each. So, which is always nice to have interchangeable hands. All right, so checking out Spider-Man. I really like this figure. I think it's very cool. Great sculpt. I mean, you can definitely see like all the line work of the sculpt of the webbing. And the eyes, I think, look really good. You can even see the lining kind of the lenses up top. I think that looks really cool with the white. It's just a plain flat white, but it's all nicely, cleanly painted. You can see it just got a good, overall great sculpt. And coming down the front here, you got the spider logo right there in the front of the chest. Nicely sculpted and kind of risen up. And the paint looks nice and clean. It does get a little blotchy here and there, so you can see the red showing through, especially on the corner here and here. But overall, I think this looks really nice. I even like all the texturing that they did in the black here. I think this looks really cool. The red lining around the side here. But overall, I think this turned out really nice. On the back, he's got the white spider logo. Again, you can see with the black paint, didn't quite get into all those crevices there. So you can see some of the red showing through, especially below the spider head and on the top. But overall, I think it looks really good. And just kind of going over the line work. It looks pretty good. See, again, you can see some of the red showing. It's just hard to get in those crevices, it seems. But I really like how you can kind of see the texturing of the suit in the light. So you can see kind of more of that fabric knitting, or kind of like netting in there. And coming down here, you can see more of the webbing on the red. But overall, it's a very clean, very simple paint applications. Oh, that's too bad right there too. You can see red right through the side. Here looks good. All right, so we're gonna go over the articulation. Head looks left and right. It definitely looks just like from the one from the movie to me. Looks up, got a great range of motion, so you can get him in all kinds of good looking around poses. You can swivel side to side. It does have the butterfly joint there, which is all nicely sculpted, which is great. You can bring him pretty far in. And you can bring his arm all the way in, which is awesome. And go rocks forward and back. It's got the ball joint, so you can move them out, down, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, also a hinge at the wrist. So nice ab crunch, crunches down, arches back, waist swivel, nice and tight, kicks up, spreads pretty far, considering this figure doesn't have the newer Spider-Man articulation, which hopefully I expect from Hasbro with all future Spider-Man figures. Got upper thigh swivel, double jointed elbows, no boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up. He does have nice ankle rockers and the pegals, bottom of his feet. So I'll go ahead and swap out some hands, and then I'll show you guys how tall Spider-Man is and get in some comparisons. So here he is with two gripping hands, so you have that extra webbing from the video game Spider-Man from GameStop, or the House of M Spider-Man, or even the Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse 2-pack. You have some nice webbings you can definitely slide into his hands. And then here he is with both his flipping hands. Looks cool. All right, guys, so Spider-Man stands a little under 6 inches tall. Then here he is against some of the other movie Spider-Man. So here he is next to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Got the pointed toes. It's still pretty stiff. Jeez. I'm sorry about that one. And then here he is next to the Civil War or Homecoming Spider-Man. And then also the Infinity War Iron Spider. So it's cool to have these MCU Spider-Man figures all kind of lined up. You get the kind of the evolution of the suit besides the homemade one. But it's cool seeing the suit that's from Tony Stark kind of changing throughout the movies and be able to kind of complete the set. I think it looks really cool. Threw in him just for fun to have another comparison for a movie figure. But overall, I really like this figure. I know it doesn't have a ton of paint applications, but I just think he's really cool. He's got a great amount of articulation, super posable, and it's just a nice, solid figure. I don't know. I enjoy this one for, you know, yeah, it's hard to explain. I think this is a really cool Spider-Man figure. I do hope, I'm going to talk real quick at the end of this video. You guys can definitely tune out now if you want to. I hope one day that Hasbro does a accessory packs, kind of like how Mattel did with the He-Man classics or Masters of the Universe classics, where they would give out shields and not give them out, but sell packs of shields and swords and different accessories. It'd be so cool to do like a Spider-Man accessory packs where we got a bunch of webbing and just other, you know, pieces, maybe a couple bases of a building, or just, I don't know how to, just some weapons or accessories just to add to our figures, since our figures have came with so many things. And maybe not all of us were able to get Spider-Man webs from those figures, but I don't know. Just my thought. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and now we'll go on to Molten Man for the next day. Take care. Have a great rest of the night. Bye.